Hello, dear fashion enthusiasts. I'm delighted to reconnect with you on Brandibay Fashion. I'm Johanna, here to talk about an event that thrilled every style aficionado. The Gucci Fall-Winter 2024-2025 show at Milan Fashion Week. This year, the anticipation was immense to discover the new collection by Sabato de Sarno. And what a revelation it was. The designer captivated our attention with pieces that embody a true fusion of timeless elegance and modern boldness. For instance, the coats presented were not only masterpieces of craftsmanship, but also symbols of comfort and style. You could almost feel the gentle warmth of an Italian autumn through these creations. What particularly enchanted me was Sabato de Sarno's ability to infuse a subtle, sexy touch into his silhouettes. A detail here, a wink there, all while preserving that aura of sophistication expected from the house of Gucci. It reminded me of a conversation I recently had with a friend who said fashion should be like a good discussion, intriguing and full of surprises. The collection continues the Ancora legacy, brilliantly translating the designer's ambitions in terms of wearability and sustainability. Each piece seemed to tell a story, an invitation to daydreaming and personal expression. It's like flipping through a captivating book where each turn page reveals a new chapter in style. Unlike his predecessor Alessandro Michele, who had a talent for enchanting storytelling, Sarno opts for a singular path. Since his arrival last season with the Ancora show, he has been striving to push the boundaries of classic storytelling. Far from pre-established scenarios, Sabato de Sarno invites us to a conversation with reality. Imagine it as a leisurely stroll through the bustling streets of Milan, where every corner holds an unexpected surprise. It is a quest for authenticity, where fashion becomes a direct dialogue with our era. This show does not burden itself with themes set in stone. It prefers to make room for the unexpected and the timeless. This may seem bold, but isn't it precisely this boldness that makes fashion so fascinating? Each piece presented on the runway is like a blank canvas, ready to be filled by each person's imagination. By choosing this path without narrative artifice, Sarno reminds us that fashion is above all a personal and immediate experience. Like a perfume that evokes buried memories or a song that instantly transports you to another time, this show is an invitation to live in the present moment with intensity. Imagine yourself on a podium where each coat tells a story. The show begins with a fitted, belted three-quarter coat, a masterful introduction that leads us to discover an array of peacoats, bombers, and parkas. It's like flipping through a visual dictionary of coats, each piece being a masterpiece of cut and design. Some models are adorned with opulence, featuring sumptuous ornaments, pearls and sequins meticulously sewn by the hundreds that add a sophisticated touch without ever overshadowing the elegant architecture of the garments. It's somewhat like admiring a work of art where every detail matters, much like during my shopping escapades, where I stumble upon the perfect coat among thousands of others. Each piece in the show seems to have been carefully chosen to captivate the eye and evoke admiration, a true feast for the eyes and an endless source of inspiration for all fashion enthusiasts. This collection is a true work of art, a symphony of small subversive acts that tease our imagination. The creations are a sensual ballet where every detail stands out with elegance. The pieces inspired by lingerie captivate with their boldness, where lace and velvet entwine in an enchanting play of textures. The slip dress, the centerpiece of this season, continues to enchant the runways at Gucci. It seems to defy time, offering a knowing nod to the Tom Ford years and their irresistible sexiness. You know, it's like reuniting with an old friend who has lost none of her timeless charm. When I look at these creations, I can't help but smile, thinking about how Gucci continuously reinvents its classics while retaining the boldness inherent to its DNA. Imagine this: woolen dresses that fit the body with the precision of a corset, and daring shorts that flirt with the edge of possibility. To add a touch of reality to these almost dreamlike creations, the artistic director pairs them with boots worthy of fairy tales, often in that vibrant Ancora red he has established as a signature. This red is not just a chromatic choice, it's a statement. Sabato de Sarno draws from his first collection to enrich his already impressive palette. The subtle influence of his time at Valentino can be felt, where he honed this art of playing with colors. His vision doesn't stop there. He reminds us that fashion is a narrative that unfolds over time. His ambition is clearly reflected in his men's creations from last January, a perfect mirror of his commitment to continuity and evolution. However, not everything is rosy at Gucci. The latest figures for the third quarter of 2023 show a 17% drop in wholesale sales. Despite this, Sarno persists and signs. Each show is a chapter in a larger story. In Milan, he demonstrates to us that audacity can be as timeless as a well-thought-out work of art. In summary, the Fall-Winter 2024-2025 collection by Gucci, under the guidance of Sabato de Sarno, is an ode to craftsmanship and textile innovation. It challenges us to perceive fashion not as a story to follow, but as an ongoing dialogue with the present. Thank you for following this review. If you enjoyed this analysis, feel free to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Give a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments, and of course, continue to follow the rest of the show for more stylistic wonders. Goodbye, dear fashion enthusiasts. And as they say at Gucci, may your wardrobe always be as eloquent as your thoughts. Enjoy watching.